be in Washington, D.C. on November 11th. And we're celebrating a lot of things with this visit. A long relationship between Kronos Quartet and Washington Performing Arts, your 50th anniversary, which is just a stunning achievement of longevity and creativity. Help folks understand what they're going to experience on November 11th. You've described the music a bit, but like, what does a Kronos event feel like? And David, since you know the synagogue in all its beauty, how does Kronos inhabit that space, visually, musically?
A program like we've been putting together for our November 11th concert, one needs to think about the setting. And the idea of playing George Crumb's God music in this synagogue, bowing the crystal glasses there, and having this miraculous cello solo. It will seem possibly cantorial in a way that nobody could have thought of before. I, I can't wait to do this. Actually, the kinds of resonances, and for example, to play the Beatitudes of Vladimir Martynov, which started its life as a choir piece.
What people can expect is just an incredibly potent experience musically, emotionally, and in terms of what the music represents and the platform that the music is for various places and people and issues. It's the potency that ties the room together in any Kronos show. We were just asked in a Q&A recently, like, how do you program concerts? Every piece is a doorway to a world or an idea or something that you should be thinking about or caring about. It's just very exciting thing to see.
One of the things that I did in preparation for our talk right now was to look up the historic synagogue at 6th and I, and just to learn a little bit more about it, because when I've been there before, you know, you walk into a space and you feel certain vibes, and some of those vibes must have to do with things that have happened in that space before. It was really impressive to me to look at some of the authors, for example, some of the Supreme Court justices, some of the poets and playwrights and musicians that have performed in that space. And you know, when we were putting together this program, the idea of being able to bring to Washington, D.C., for example, the piece by Stacey Garrett called Glorious Mahalia,
Yep.
where Studs Terkel and Mahalia Jackson are talking about their activist work. The March on Washington had not yet happened, but you can sense that something like that will happen. You can sense in that piece of music and in their conversation, you know. And if you're fortunate enough, like Kronos is, to have this kind of material to work with, bringing it to Washington, D.C. is a very big deal, and bringing it to the Washington Performing Arts seems like the thing we should do. that it's almost calling to us, really.